Hello, everybody. It's Gloria from GGTheCrochetQueen. Welcome back to my channel. And thank you, Dr. Katrina of Mindful Crafts and More, for being a member, a continued member. I appreciate your support. So let's see who comes in and joins me today. It's been a very long day for me. Hey, Gloria, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. And I hope you get a thumbs up. What are you working on? What's your weather like? Are you all starting to get the fall weather? We are still in the 90s here. And no rain today. Hello, Kay's Crafty Corner. How are you today? Thank you for joining me and hope you get a thumbs up. What are you working on? What's your weather like? And I'm still working on my purse. Seems I only touch it when I'm in here. And when I pick it up, I totally forgot what I was doing. I had to think about it. Hats in fall weather. Okay. Chloe says it did a thumbs up at 64 degrees. I'm working on a bogus poncho to match the hat and ruffle scarf. I have yet to do that bogus poncho. It is waiting for me. Just so many other things that get in the way. My friend messaged me, asked me if I had a poncho pattern. I said, no, I rarely do ponchos, but thanks for thinking of me. So I sent her to Bagode because she has a pattern for everything. Don't know if she went to it, but that's where I sent her. I was on my last live, which feels like so long ago. I was talking about the electric lighters. So I ordered one. I got it. It's very long, but it works. I lit my candle. It's very fascinating, and it's fully charged already, which is good. And I paid extra because I wanted purple. I don't know why purple has to cost more money, but I paid a little bit of extra for it because I wanted the purple. I didn't want the lavender. I wanted the purple. But when I look at this is a light lavender. This is a light purple close to lavender. But I got it. Let me see. Sheila says, driving up your driveway, please open the front door. Gave you a thumbs up. The door is open. Come on in. How are you today? And what are you working on? What's your weather like? I am working on a purse that I've been working on, I feel like all of August. I started it definitely in August. That's the bottom of it. And it's just puff stitches. It's from August Craft. She's a YouTuber. She makes lots of purses. So that's what it'll look like when it's bigger. But that is the bottom of it. It's just a circle. And then it's all puff stitches from then on. Hey Tina, how are you today? Thank you for joining me, and I hope you did a thumbs up. What are you working on? What is your weather like? Is that a new picture? Kay says, purple is my favorite color. All shades, I know. It's so, I'm like, why do I have to pay extra just because I want purple? But I paid the extra because I wanted purple. But it works. Lori came on my live and she gave me an explanation because I was telling her it didn't compute in my brain how the electricity was going to work. And I looked on YouTube, not YouTube, Amazon, checked out all of them, looked at their ratings, looked at the videos. I said, okay, I'm going to put my hat in the game. So I'm always lighting candles and buying the lighters. And this is rechargeable, so I shouldn't have to buy a lighter until it dies. Hey, Darcia, how are you today? Thank you for joining me, and I hope you did a thumbs up. I am well. How are you today? Thank you for joining me. What are you working on? I am. You have to go back to work when I'm off of here. I just knew I was going to have last weekend. I thought I was going to have the whole weekend off. Didn't happen. This weekend, I thought I was going to get caught up. Didn't happen. And tomorrow is the game, and we're tailgating, so no time for work tomorrow. So I have to get as much done as possible today. Um, Gloria, I saw you posted that thing about Glenn Close. I started watching that last night. And it is so weird. Monique, her face is the face that you see, which is weird because I haven't watched the whole thing because it's based on horror, and I don't do horror. So I was crocheting and listening. My head was down. I'd look up, but then when they started to play the creepy horror music, I'd look back down because I didn't want to know what's happening. But Glenn Close, whoo, child. It's like, it's she played her role, that's for sure, from what I've seen so far. But I was curious because when I saw it, it said Lee Daniels. I was like, wait a minute now. I thought Monique was finished with Lee Daniels and Tyler Perry and Oprah. I thought that three crew, she was done with it. But I guess not. But I do not like horror, so I'll be like this up and down because I do not want to be scared. but it's already creepy enough. But I did get to the part when Monique showed up, and the lady that's the mom is the singer. She played Billie Holiday. What's her name? Oh, now I can't even think of her name. Not Billie Holiday. Was it Billie Holiday? Thank you. My resins. I love these resin earrings. I just love making them. I just don't have time. She's a singer. She has a raspy voice. Was that? I think that was Billie Holiday that she played. What is her name though? Why can't I think of her name? It's an Ann name. Ann something. I can't think of her name right now. But she plays the mom. And then there's Monique. And then there's Anja. I'm terrible with names. And Anja something. And when I first saw it, and I was like, Monique. And then I had to look at the date. I was like, 2024. I'm like, hold up now. This is recent. No, not Fantasia. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Oh no, is that Fan? Okay, maybe that's not what you're saying. Um, what is her name? I can't even think of the song that she sings. Shoot. But she's a singer, and I think she did play Billie Holiday. And she played that role. Woo. And yes, that's her name, Andrea Day. Yes. Oh, you spelled her name wrong. Hey, Diane, how are you today? Thank you for joining me, and I hope you did a thumbs up. What are you working on? What is your weather like? But I tell you, the children curse, the parents curse, everybody throwing out the F bomb. Let me see. I'm so terrible with names. Andrea Day, Glenn Close, Khalid McLaughlin, I guess, Miss Lawrence, Monique, Demi Singleton, Omar Epps, and Janae Ellis. And Janae, what's Anjanae's? She got a long name. And Janae Ellis Taylor. I love her in movies. So she just showed up in the movie when I stopped watching it at 3 o'clock this morning. So it's pretty good. It, oh, in the 70s. Okay. Hey, Melanie, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. Hey, Gigi, in chat, watching and working, loading stuff into my. Oh, go on with that Whatnot store. When you going to do this sale? Hola, Maritza. How are you today? Thank you for joining me, and I hope you get a thumbs up. What are you working on? What's your weather like? My laptop on Monday, which was the holiday, the internet kept going in and out. So I just figured it was just way too many people on because all the kids are out of school, parents are off. So I figured it was just a whole lot of people on the internet. Then Wednesday, what happened? Oh, Wednesday I had a doctor's appointment, and the doctor called, the office called and wanted me to come in earlier, so that's why I didn't do Wednesday. And then Friday, yesterday, the internet still wouldn't connect. And then I noticed that my Ring camera wasn't connecting. I was like, wait a minute. My daughter's coming in and out of the door. I'm not getting any alerts. Then when the lawn man came today, which, will trigger it all the time, I'm like, what's going on with that? So then I open up the Ring, and, it's troubleshooting. It's check your internet, turn off your browser, not your browser, your modem. And so I was like, that's probably the problem. But now I got to go back and check out and figure out why the Ring still isn't connecting. But now the internet is connecting. It's driving me to drink. I can't stand. I'm not the technology person. Let's see. We'll be doing my first show this week, selling some dolls and doll clothes for American Girl Dolls. Got all my notes on everything. Watch the Sellers Hub videos. Good for you. Good luck. I hope you do much better than I did. I'm still traumatized from it. So I moved out my little cell desk. I don't think they ever figured out. Like I said, that platform is truly geared towards Apple. I'm not going to go out and buy an Apple just for it. So I just pretty much gave up on that. Probably going to close it out because I moved it out to December. I'll probably close it out because it's just too much. I have too many other things going on, and it just, those 2 hours on there drained me. Mostly because it was very new. My setup is not their setup, so. But I'll be there. Let me know. I'll be there to support. Watching. I probably won't be purchasing. I'll just let you know. Unless it's something I really need or really want. I'm dealing with more needs than wants now, so I'm trying to cut back on luxury items. Melanie Darcy is asking, are you going to be on YouTube? Oh, let me show you. This is my little boba teacup. My niece and great niece got me this little kit for my birthday. So that's the little teacup. Of course, I did it a little bit different from that one, and mine has a lot more bubbles. My daughter drinks this tea. I've never tasted it, but she loves it. So I made that little thing. Now my great niece wants to learn how to crochet. I just don't have time. But everything came in this box. All the yarn. Where am I? All the yarn and the cotton, the polyfill, and the crochet hook and stitch markers, the eyes, because you make 2, 3, probably 3, and the yarn needle. All of that came in this little box. So, but the funny thing is, they have these QR codes of places to go. And do y'all see that? Or search, but it's spelled with a C. I mean, there it is. It's spelled with a C. But they give you these QR codes for these videos. And I clicked on the video. Not one single one of those are 3. There was 4 different. Did my lighting go out? I think it did. This is 4 different YouTube videos on the different ways. Some of them are just doing a cup. Anywho, I thought it was, I got to get my lighting back. What happened? That's so weird. I don't know. My lighting went out in the thing. So then, so I clicked on the videos. I don't think I liked any of them that they have for these QR codes. But then I found one. It was a quick one. Boom, boom, boom. And mine isn't made exactly like hers, but I wanted to know how to do the smile because I'm terrible at that embroidering thing. And so I did it. And it's cute. So I sent the picture to my niece. She says, now her daughter is like, let me show you how to do this. She says she's showing out. I got such a chuckle out of that. But I'm gonna have to make some time for my little great niece. If she really want to learn, I really want to teach her. And then, of course, y'all saw my hat. I had to put my hat up there. And then I made, oh, this is my prototype. Another one of these flower purses. Now I'm probably going to take these off. I'm definitely going to take this chain off because it's made with just regular yarn. But I need, and I didn't do the second flower. I just wanted to do the front flower. And that's enough for me, I feel. But I wanted to at least do it and see, you know, how, because I did make the other flower using the t-shirt yarn and it killed my hand. That was the top for it, the packaging for the lighter. So this is with the t-shirt yarn. And of course, you know, it stands up. Your flower will always be up. But I did not want to make a second one. I did not want to make anything else with that t-shirt yarn. So I politely put the t-shirt yarn in my Etsy shop. So what I'm going to do is I have some, and it's not in here, but I have some rope. Oh, I don't even know what it's called. It's like, it's rope. It's like, it feels like rope. It is rope, probably. It's rope. But it's, you know, not thick rope, but it's, so I said I would make like a base purse with that and try to sew this on it. But I think it's going to be too heavy. But I'm going to try it. And maybe that'll give it, I won't, you know, this won't go to waste because that was a lot of work. My hands were, I was like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not even going to finish the last row because my hands were killing me. But I like it and I want to make one. So I went on Amazon to see if I could find the material, the yarn that the crocheter used in her video. And I did find some. So we shall see. But I like this, but I'm not going to, because it's, you know, it's too flimsy. Oh, and it has the magnetic closure. So, but I don't think this would hold up so well. But like I told my daughter, you can put some lipstick, your key fob, and some mace in here and go out. That's what that'll be good for. But I want to make a bigger one because that's small. But I'm going to work. I'm not throwing this out. I'm holding on to it. Let me see. I'm tired of chasing people for my money. I will screen on YouTube that you have to come to Whatnot to buy. That way I don't have to chase people down for money. That is so true. Whatnot takes the money right then and there when you win the auction. Yep. Hey, Angela, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. Thank you for the thumbs up. What are you working on? What is your weather like? So I really like this. And it's not going to go to waste. I'm going to make, The rope material that I have, it's not too bad. I mean, it's still a little work, but it's no work like that t-shirt yarn. Nothing like that t-shirt yarn. So if you want to work out on your wrist and hands, I have a few of those t-shirt yarns in my Etsy shop. What else am I doing? I don't know. I think I just have a whole lot of purses going on right now. I need to do some other things. Am I doing something else? Nope. So I need to finish. I have this one, and I have a rust colored one that I started. Did I start it after this one? Because it looks bigger than this one. Now that I'm thinking about it, I must have started that one first. I did. I think I started that one first. Then I went and got some purple yarn. Because a girl always has to have her something purple. And I did make, the first flower I made, I used Sheila's flower pattern that she used for the flower top that she did. And I used cotton yarn. Yeah, I used the cotton yarn. But it didn't, my flowers didn't stay like these. These still hold a flourish look to it. The purse that I did in purple, it looks like just a mess going on. But I was very happy. This kept its shape. Oh, I know why this kept its shape. Because you have to do reverse single crochets around each one of the leaves. Each one of the I guess, flower leaf. That's why this kept its shape. Makes a difference. It definitely makes a difference. But you can definitely do this with regular yarn. It'll probably, but if you used 5-weight yarn, it'd be really big. You'd have to decrease some of your flower. I don't know why I can't think of what they're called. My brain is not functioning right now. Hey, BJ, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. And hope did a thumbs up. What are you working on? What's your weather like? And you said, ooh, child, it's very cold, very cool and cloudy in Maryland. And I received my Christmas order. Very good Christmas order. Yep. No orders on this end. I got my air conditioning has I don't know what the heck is going on. The thing is a year old. Is it a year old? Yeah, it's got to be about a year old. I can't remember exactly when I got it, but anywho. So I've had 3 different technicians out because it started leaking water. Thank goodness that when they put the new one in, they put the leak pan in there because my old one didn't have that. So lucky for me, it doesn't mess up anything, but you get that big puddle of water. So this time around, another guy came. The guy before him replaced the coils, the cooling coils, and I bought new filters. Finally got the new filters in because everything's out there in the ocean somewhere. And filter was only in there a week, if. And then I was sitting at my desk yesterday and I heard dripping. I'm like, is that the sink? And I got up and I walked around, stood at the sink. Nope. Walked around, stood by the air conditioning, leak. and I had left the pan in there from when it was leaking before. I never took it out, and I just left it in there, and lo and behold, I hear drip, drip, drip. So they came out. But what got me is the technician says, "So you're going to crochet me a sweater?" I looked at him like, no. Then, so after he was messing around, going in and out of the door, and I told him, I said, "I'm impressed you knew that I was crocheting and not knitting." He's like, "Yeah." I was like, he's the very first person that's not in the crochet community that has ever said it right. Okay, where am I? Where am I? Where am I? Starting the decrease on the corner blanket for my life in a bag foundation. Oh, okay. You're doing a whole blanket. All right now. I am so behind on doing my squares or rectangles for Warm Up America. I tell you, this my 2 weeks off in August really got messed up. So I'm behind on a whole lot of stuff that I thought I would have done by now. One day at a time, just one day at a time. But my Miami Hurricanes did win. I posted on Facebook, there's a hurricane in the swamp. I loved it. The new quarterback, he was so poised. He didn't get rattled. He played his game. Everybody played well. And they came out on top. And that was the important part. So tomorrow we'll see what my Dolphins do against the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm going to have some in-state. They're not rivals because I don't think they're in the same division. I could be wrong, though, but I don't think they're in our division. Yeah, they're not in our division because I don't ever remember us having to play them twice in a year. So, no, they're not in our division. At least I don't think they are. They might be, I don't know. Don't know, don't care. As long as we win, that's all that matters. Let me see everybody saying hello to everybody. Okay. These puff stitches. I don't know how far I have to go. I'm nowhere near where I need to be. That's for sure. I've seen a lot of places with their cold weather already. They played last night game in Brazil. Brazil. And they had the Olympians there. If I'm not mistaken, they said the tickets for that game sold out in an hour. So I guess the Brazilians were real excited about some American football. And I didn't watch the whole game. I saw that the Green Bay quarterback got hurt at the end of the game. And he's like the highest paid quarterback, I think. And this is his second year. I want to say it's his second year. Hi, Jennifer. How are you today? Thank you for joining me. And I hope you did a thumbs up. What are you working on? What's your weather like? So I don't know how bad I think they said he was carted off. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch to the end of the game. And when they were singing the Brazil national anthem, one of the people in the audience, he was in tears, but he's of Asian descent. So I'm like, did he like just immigrate there and become Brazilian or what? Because he was in tears singing that. It's when at the football games, you never. I don't think I may not pay attention to it, but I don't think I hear people sing because I know I don't sing it because nobody wants to hear me sing. First of all, but I don't think I hear people sing the person sings it, whoever's there to sing it, but I don't recall like the audience singing it. Now that I think about it, see now tomorrow when I go, I'm going to pay attention because when most of the time when I see sports and they're not in America, I always see the people from that country singing their national anthem. But I don't now I have to think about it because I don't think I know for sure our group around us, no, we're not singing. Hmm. I'm gonna have to pay attention now tomorrow. Maybe they do it in the other stadiums. I just don't remember it. I don't remember it. Now I'm gonna have to pay attention tomorrow, see if I'm wrong, see if there are people out there singing the song. And then they do the quote unquote Black national anthem now after George Floyd was murdered. And that's their piecemeal, I guess. And I look at those players, I said, unless they went to an historically Black college, I bet you none of them know that song. But that's just me. I don't know it. I know pieces of it, but I don't know the whole song. And I didn't go to a historically Black college. It's just from being around events and hearing people singing it. And unfortunately, we had another school shooting. And I just don't understand. A parent has been warned that their child is threatening, and he goes out and buys a 14-year-old an AR-15. Something's so wrong with that picture. I don't understand it. And what did he think that the boy was going to do with the gun? If he's already having issues, what did he think the boy was going to do with that gun? And why, as a grown adult, are you buying a child an AR-15? I don't understand that. Guns should never, never, never be in the hands of children unless you are training them. I don't get it. I know places, if you live out in the boondocks and stuff like that, yeah. But nobody needs an AR-15. Nobody needs an AR-15. That is a military style weapon. don't know. I feel so bad for the families. You got two kids, the parents lost their child. You got two adults, husband and wives, lost their spouse, or even if they're not married, just, and all the other ones that were hurt. It's just crazy. America, home of the free, free to kill. I'm getting off my tangent because this irritates me. Yep. And his daddy knew it, but he still bought him an AR-15. And now him and his daddy are both going to be put away for the rest of their lives. Unless by chance they get a good attorney who talks it down and they get slapped on the wrist. It's a shame. We have yes, Georgia. Born in Georgia, 14 years old. We have the young man that murdered the 17 people in Parkland. There is a Parkland survivor who has bartered with this guy to take his name so that he can't profit from his name, his story, whatever. But of course, the people that lost, their children or husband, I'm trying to think of the adults that were, I know one was a coach. Were they all men or was there a woman? I can't remember. It's been too long. But they're all in court over the boy's name. It's just craziness. When was it in Maryland? We're in Maryland. I didn't hear about that one. It's just, is the boy in Michigan, him and his parents, both, all of them in jail. Not jail, prison. There's a difference, people. If you don't know, there's a difference. Jail is less than a year. Prison is over a year. That's when you hear somebody says they got 364 days. That means they're going to be in jail. Didn't I hear about a shooting in Maryland? Was that recent? I got this song in my head. I Lose Control. I love that song. Oh, I love that song. Oh, really? I didn't hear about that one. I don't even know where that is. Doesn't matter. It's not like I'm a geography teacher or anything. Oh, BJ, do you have your Kansas City colors ready? And let me tell you, I don't even know why I didn't know this or why I didn't think to know this, but I never connected Kansas City to Missouri. I connected Kansas City to Kansas. So I was watching something. Oh, one of the senator, that used to be the senator for Kansas. I mean, it used to be the senator from Missouri. She said something about our Kansas City Chiefs. I was like, oh my goodness, I can't believe I never connected Missouri to Kansas City. I always connected it to Kansas for some reason. I don't know. Don't even ask me why. I mean, I was in Missouri, and because I've seen them play in such cold weather, and I know it was very cold when I went for basic training, and I never, ever wanted to go back again. But for some reason, I had Kansas in my mind, not Kansas City, Missouri. Let me see. Where am I? That was devastating. So how many people passed? How many? I'm gonna have to watch the news. Let me see. I did the same thing. She said. Yeah, I know there's two Kansas cities, but I just put them in Kansas. Never thought about Missouri. Oh, that is so crazy. I told my friend, I said, I don't know why I never put them in. I don't know. And I've been wanting to go to St. Louis because I wanted to go to Sweetie Pies. But then when all that stuff started happening with her son and stuff, I was like, whoa, wait a minute now. This boy is one that flew over the cuckoo's nest. He's got to be in prison now. That's been a while since all that happened. And now that I don't get on, I don't know what's up with Miss Robbie. I hope she's all right because she's up there in years. But that her own son. I'm like, what is wrong with this boy? You spent 10 years in prison. You didn't learn anything from that? So scary. Yep, now I'm going to have to watch the news. Got to get caught up. During football season, I miss a lot of news because the channel that I usually watch world news is usually the channel that have football on. So, but they probably have a game on because this today Saturday is. Ooh, I'm liking this. Mm-hmm. Now it's just got to sit up. I got a lot to do. Oh, they all closed. She in Florida. What part of Florida, girl? Let me go look her up. She came to the Sunshine State. She wanted to stay warm. Well, she had her time because I'm sure if they do reruns on the own network of the show, I don't know if that was in their contract or not, but if they do, I'm sure she'll get some money from that. But I'm sure she had to be devastated when all of that came out. And I remember the episode when he was walking down the street where his cousin was murdered, and then to find out he was the one that set it up. Oh, all for money. All for money. Oh well. Everything has to come to an end at some point. Nightbot is doing its job. Good for you, Nightbot. Let me see. I think I covered all the areas. We had a crazy story about some. They're not sure if the woman threw the baby out of the car or the baby fell out of the car. But needless to say, the baby got picked up by another lady, and the lady was calling 911, holding the baby in her hand. It's a 1-year-old holding the baby in the hand, and then the mom comes up to her, and the lady says, "I'm not giving this baby to you." And the lady grabbed the baby's arm and snatched the baby out of the lady's hand. I was shocked. I said, if nothing else, they should charge her with child abuse. All I'm thinking to myself, children are, malleable, but, their bones, they're still soft and stuff. They can take some little bumps and bruise, but you snatch the baby out of the hands of somebody that's holding this child. There is a hot place in hell for her. That's all I got to say. And stuff like that lives on forever in on the internet. So when that little girl gets older, now mind you, in this it's the craziest story. They the baby is now with the grandmother, and the grandmother has been abused by this child's mom. So I don't think I will give that baby to the grandmother, because the chances of her getting out and going to the grandmamas and beating grandmama up, I don't know. It's all just so sad for that little girl. She's such a cute little girl, but she is already having such a hard life. That's why I couldn't be a foster mom, because I could not. I could, I couldn't let the babies go back to them. I couldn't. That would break my heart. Oh, the song is stuck in my head. I've been crocheting this. By the time I finish it, it's going to look like I've had it for months, because it's just being moved from side to side, and the bottom of it is oh, what's the word for it? Um, looks has wear and tear. That's the downside to using cotton. That's why that nylon nylon cord is good, but I don't like working with any of that stuff. One of the ladies that I follow on Whatnot, I hadn't seen her in a while, and then she popped up. Mm, I haven't bought anything. I just watch them. Some of them I watch, some of them I don't. This and Whatnot is too busy for me, I think. I listen to some of those people. They have all the music going on, all the talking. It's too much. I saw one lady, she was just sitting there. She was crocheting, and all she was saying, um, if you want, how did she say it? If you want, oh, taking orders. If it's something that you want and I don't have it, you send me a picture, I'll try to make it. And she kept saying something like that over and over and just sitting there crocheting. I was like, I don't understand that. I don't understand why she wasn't showing any products or anything. She was just sitting there crocheting, and every time I guess somebody would pop on, she would say that. But there's a lot of those. The first reseller that I saw on there, it was a lady and her son. I don't remember the channel name, but I don't think I've seen her pop up in my feed in a long time either. But I watch them. I don't buy anything. I just watch to see what they're doing, how they're selling. So everybody, be on the lookout for Miss Melanie because she says she's going to be doing hers soon. A friend of mine is doing good selling used baby clothes. People don't care if there's a little stain. She is making at least 200 a show. Good for her. Nah, I'm done with that. I have to December to decide if I'm going to stress myself over that again. But like I said, I don't think they've ever figured out why I can't open up my account. Every time I open it up, it says, become a seller. I said, forget it. So I'm just done. They can't figure it out, and I don't have the patience. And if I try to close it out and open it again, then I'm going to lose my name, and I don't want to do that. I bought some labels because I'm done with Sticker Mule. So I saw a video of a lady, she's a reseller, and she was talking about how she makes her own um, thank you stickers using her thermal printer. So I bought the labels, but I have yet to figure out why it won't connect to the laptop. It keeps saying that, and I downloaded the drive, but for some reason it's just not working. So, oh, I wonder if that's related to, no, it can't be. It could be, I don't know. I'll try it again maybe. I have no patience for technology. I'm going to keep coming on until I catch on. I have friends that are doing well. You just have to keep showing up. Nah, I don't have time for it. That was my issue from the get go. I don't have the Apple, and it's not Android friendly, and I'm not going out to get Apple stuff just to do whatnot. So, like I said, I have till December to decide if I'm going to do another show. But my heart is not in it at all. Yeah, you definitely have to keep showing up so that you get some followers. And when you do the good thing is that in the beginning, it's I feel like it's that commercial, that commercial that says, "In the beginning, I used to get free phones and blah blah blah." That's how I feel about whatnot. Because in the beginning, I got text messages, letting you know whoever was in your group, they would let you know that they're going to have their sale and blah blah blah, and then you get text messages here and there about other stuff. I couldn't tell you the last time I got a text message from whatnot. If you just remember, you can sell more than crochet. I'm selling some doll clothes I bought to put on my dolls. I will also be selling other things. Oh, I know you can sell anything you want to, but you still just have to do it. And I'm not doing it. That is the problemo. I have to be in the mindset for that. And I'm not nowhere in the mindset for that. Okay, what did I do wrong? Okay, I see what I did wrong. But I am cheering you on, girlfriend. Go for it. Make your dough. Make your Benjamins. Did anyone see that the new lineup for Dancing with the Stars? I started watching Dancing with the Stars years and years and years ago. But the girl called Anna, the one that scammed a bunch of people out of money, who has a anklet bracelet on because she's a convicted felon, I'm guessing. But she's going to be on Dancing with the Stars. I said, see, something is not right about that picture. Some people. I don't know how well if Lenny was still there, her behind wouldn't be on there, I bet you. Girl, you felt the same way about dolls one time. You can do it, girl. No, see, I'm not. Whatnot and doll making, worlds apart. Worlds apart. Oh, that's the other thing I need to do. That's why I need to get my work caught up so I can sit and enjoy some crocheting. I want to get my doll done. All she has is a head and some eyeballs. She has no hair, no body, no lashes, no lips, no ears. She's not fully formed. I need her to be fully formed. At the rate I'm going, she's going to be a Christmas doll. Now that I think about it, might as well look for see what Christmas colors I have. As it is already September. this. I think I like the color more than I definitely am tired of doing this. That's for sure. I had to, we're tailgating for the game, so I was picking up my contribution, and I went into one of the neighborhood stores looking for some chips, and I had already seen online that they had 2 for $8. I said, okay, because I was in Costco, but the bags in Costco are huge, and I'm not going to buy that huge bag. And plus, I wanted more than one flavor. So I went over to the store and I was looking, and most of the stuff was flaming hot. Now, everybody can't tolerate the flaming hot. I like the flaming hot, but I like the flaming hot in certain things, because some things I can't tolerate the flaming hot. So I asked the guy, because the guy was there stocking, and I said, ask me, I like, do you have like any sour cream and onion or some regular barbecue ones? He's like, I don't think so. I think we're out or something like that, he said. And then he said, but Publix is having a BOGO. I was like, what? He says, Publix is having a BOGO. I said, thank you. You just solved my problem. So I went over to Publix and got BOGO. Saved me $3. But they didn't even have the barbecue. They did have the sour cream and onion, but they didn't have the barbecue. Actually, it only had they had sour cream and onion. They have some queso. They had the cheddar cheese and the plain ones. No barbecue. It's like, where's the barbecue? But they didn't have them. So I got what I got. I was going to go to Publix anyway because I wanted ginger beer. So I was able to kill 2 birds with 1 stone and save a little bit of moolah. All right, I am going to get off of here so I can go catch up on some work. Hopefully catch up enough so I can work on my doll. I need to work on my doll. I need to put all these purses down and work on my doll. At least get a face on her. That's the hard part because I want to embroider the face. I want to embroider the lips and the eyelashes and all of that. So that's work. We shall see how she turns out. All right, everybody. Thank you all for joining me on this lovely Saturday. And if you're in a cool area, stay warm. And if you're hot, stay cool. And let's hope that we have no more school shootings the rest of time. I know it's a hope, but children need to be able to go to school and feel safe. Parents should be able to take their kids to school and know they're coming home. Loved ones should know the teachers and all the other people that work at schools are safe and are coming home. It's so scary out there for teachers, for students, the whole lot of it. It's like the most unsafe place for children these days. I don't get it. I still don't understand why a parent would buy a 14-year-old an AR-15. Somebody make that sense. Make it make sense. Anywho, everybody have a great rest of your weekend. Go Dolphins and any other team that you root for. And now that I know Kansas City is in Missouri, the show me state, I will see you all hopefully Monday if all goes well. And until then, everybody stay safe. Keep crocheting. Bye-bye.